going on, everybody? It's your boy Thomas checking back in with you guys. I am currently at the Piston Terminal. My TNT and trainer has decided to switch over from company to the lease. So I'll be here for the next couple of days while he's doing that. So as you see, I got downtime on my hands. So what I want to do is just make a quick video, just answering some of the questions that I received over the last week or so. One of them was wanted me to speak about the application process and some of the medical portion of what they're looking for. When it comes to filling out of the application, when you fill out the online application, the one key takeaway that I would mention that's worth noting is when you fill out that application, that's something that they are going to look at as a guideline to go off of. So when you fill that out, you want to make sure that all of the your jobs can be verified, your references can be verified. You want to make sure that the dates that you give at that point in time for your employers or whatnot, it is very, very key that they do match up once you get to orientation. Because once you get to orientation, they're going to have you fill out a whole nother job application, and basically they're going to make sure that what you did on the online application matches what you just filled out just now. And you want to make sure that those the phone numbers are something that can actually be reached and be verified for your employment or whatnot. Now, as someone asked, what is the minimum amount of job experience they're looking for, or what's the, how much job history do you need to have had? I don't think that there's an actual number as far as how many years of employment that they're looking for in general. I would like to say 3, but I don't think that's necessarily the case. Because, I mean, if you're 21, you could be just coming out of school or whatnot. So I would just say whatever you have, just put it down. I don't think that there is an exact number as to how many years of employment that you've had prior to coming, or filling out the application. So whatever you have, just put that. If you were unemployed for an extended period of time, put the dates from the to and how long you were unemployed from, and just put the from and to dates in there. And like I say, the most important thing is just be as honest as you can on that application, because they're gonna hold you accountable for it once you do get to orientation or whatnot. Now the medical portion of it, they do want to know as far as like what all have, like if you've had any major surgeries, if you're on whatever medication that you're on, that you're currently taking, or what you have taken or whatnot. They want to know about all of that. So they really want to know what major surgeries you've had. Well, I won't just say major and any minor. So anything that you've had surgery, they want to know about. Whether it be from when you were a kid to something that you just had recently, they want to know about it. They want to make sure that the doctors have given you the okay, that it's okay for you to work. Because, basically they're just covering themselves. They don't want to be responsible for a lingering injury that you've already had prior to coming to them. So, I mean, I guess you can understand that. Medications, like I said, they want to know everything that you're currently taking, from something that you got to take every day to something as simple as, if you take Tylenol or if you take an aspirin every day, they want to know that as well. I do know when I was in orientation, there was a few classmates of mine that were having to call back home and trying to get a hold of doctors to have them send out the paperwork, just letting them know that everything is fine. So they do take that pretty serious. So I hope that answers your question. If not, just let me know, and I'll just try to, maybe we can talk through email or something, and I can try to answer it a little bit better. But that's it for that. The next question was, and this is something that I really didn't want to talk about like right now, was I'm getting questions is about, do I know what I want to do once I complete TNT, as far as am I going to go company at least? Well, I've got about 12,000 miles under my belt so far on TNT, and honestly, my initial plan was when I came out here, was that I wanted to at least drive company for 6 months or so, to try to get my feet wet and trying to determine if it's, first off, if this trucking is really for me, you know, being OTR, you know, and if so, is it something I can see myself doing for, you know, making a career out of it. So at this point in time, I still have not made a decision. I will say that being out here and getting a little bit more comfortable, I'm not saying that I'm a professional by any means at this point in time where I'm at today, but I'm starting to look at the lease side a little bit more right now, because I mean, basically, I mean, we're doing the same we're doing the same work, we're doing the same trips that you would as if you were leasing. You just have that, you know, more responsible, you know, financial responsibility that you're responsible for. But you know, I look at it, if we're going to be doing the same work, you know, it's a pretty big difference as far as pay goes, you know, when you're leasing. I mean, if you're out here running, and I definitely plan on being out here running, I would almost, you know, I'm starting to say, hey, if I'm going to be out here, I want to get paid. I want to be compensated for why I'm out here. You know, if I'm going to be away from my friends and family for an extended period of time, I want to at least, you know, have something to show for it. So I am starting to think more about lease, but you know, I'll know, you know, when I get closer to finishing TNT, I should have a pretty good idea about what I'm going to do. So I hope that answers your question as well. So I am, like I say, I'll be here for the next couple of days. You know, it's not really too much to do here at this terminal, you know, compared to the Springfield terminal. It's cool, but I'll just be hanging out, and I guess that's it for me. So you guys have any other questions for me, feel free, leave them in the comments. If you guys are enjoying what you're seeing, please, you know, go ahead and subscribe. You know, continue to follow the journey with me. I'm excited to see where this is gonna lead to, and I love for you guys to come along on a ride with me. So, like I always say, stay safe, stay blessed, and peace out. Talk to you on the next one.